Welcome to AI Hotline. We're back and ready, and we have a lot of good things to talk about, especially with the AI Slop that I've been seeing going on right now on social media. With Sora 2 popping up, and recently Vio 3.1 actually just came out. I've heard of a couple of funny memes, I guess. I think this is memes now, right?
Is it memes? Are you talking about the videos?
I mean, I'm gonna classify them as memes. Yeah, I
Action
mean,
memes? Video memes?
I
I
could see that.
guess. I mean, it's it's just comedy, I guess, in a way, but at the same time, it's just weird. You should pop them up so we can show everybody what we're talking about as well.
I think they are animated memes because they're short little, just a few seconds, but usually it's something like really funny and ridiculous, like a meme, like a photo meme would be.
All I know is they're getting views, so I'm thinking I need to just learn how to use Sora 2 so that I can make money on TikTok because I saw one video that had 30 million likes. I didn't even check the views of it. It has to be like at least 60 million views just for like a 5-second video of a chimpanzee running off a porch.
Is it running or is like getting like sucked by like a hurricane
Blown
or something?
away.
Oh, yeah, that. And it's like, why would this get so many views? I don't understand.
I see all the cat videos were getting a lot of views. I wonder if there's cat ones because cats and baby goats used to be the thing. And now you can make unlimited cat and baby goat things at your fingertips. So I'm wondering if any of that stuff that used to trend before would trend now.
Are you talking about like America's Funniest Home Video like era?
Well, no, like people say all the time they watch cat videos all day, right? Like that's a scroll stopper. Like if people are scrolling, they stop. What is so
For the cat
funny?
videos, yeah. Sorry, it's just she brought up the American Funniest Videos, and I
Oh,
had
I was
a
like, a cat
throwback.
video is that funny?
Well, I was referencing the baby goats because I can't remember the last time I've seen a baby goat video.
Oh my gosh, I see baby goats all the time. I don't know what you're looking at, but I see baby goats all the time. Like little cute animals. Not that I'm like a huge animal lover, but baby goats are adorable. Those and cats, I feel like they're always scroll stoppers. And maybe it's because we have a cat and my son posts our cat a lot. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe that's how it ends up in my algorithm through osmosis of people in my house. I don't know.
I'm gonna share my screen here, and
Mhm.
technically, this is what we're referring to here. Right now, the funny one, or I guess the famous one, is.
And you see an intruder at your door.
I mean, I don't know if this is gonna get flagged or not, but for the purpose of
If
showcasing
it's under
this,
7 seconds, it won't.
Imagine picking up your phone and you see an intruder at your door, in your living room, even in your bed.
Um,
That's such a funny intro because this is a prank. Just for anybody who has not heard of this, this is someone's loved one who lives with them that is usually taking a picture of their living room or something and saying, "Hey, put a homeless man here." Or have you seen the plumber prank? That one's funny too.
Yes.
And then he's just like somehow shirtless, and the husband's like, "Wait, what's he doing shirtless?"
Yes. Yes.
okay, you might be getting down because yours are women. The ones that I'm getting is the cleaning lady. Funny enough.
I've seen that one.
I got
Yeah.
the plumber one too.
Yeah, it's probably because quite literally it's just like female male, and then
Yeah.
like they're just targeting me with that. But I thought that was hilarious. Both of those are crazy funny. I mean, it's going all over the news.
Well, I saw the one also, just not only the video, but the kid that was texting his dad and was like, "This guy says he knows you." And it was just like the whole text thing. And it was pretty funny because he's like, "No, get him out of my bed." And then the kid had like 30 missed calls from his dad that he didn't pick up. Now he's in your bed. Now he's here. Now he's there.
I saw that one. Yeah, that one was funny.
They are pretty funny.
I'm glad that everybody's getting a lot of, I guess, laughs out of it. I think it's hilarious. My wonder is like, how are you going to differentiate what's real and what's not?
Well, that's the thing is a lot of videos now, like it's like, whoa, that's amazing. And like you know it's real because it's the person doing it and it's realistic. Everybody's like, that can't be real. It's so dumb. It's gotta be AI. Or please tell me this is AI instead of real life. Like that's just like all the comments now.
Exactly. Well, like, right, I just looked up on X and the top one that came up was somebody made one of Jake Paul putting on makeup that looks really ridiculous. Like the red lipstick is outside of his lips. He's got big pink and what it's saying is that Sora 2 is able to create 95% of videos. What agencies charge 20K for and take 6 weeks to deliver, we can just now deliver almost instantly.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna share my screen here, this is Sora 2 for those who don't know, and I mean, quite literally, a lot of these, you just look. Oh, look at Jake Paul right there.
Yeah,
a lot of people, a lot of these look real.
They do.
It's crazy. It's like it's worrisome, honestly. Not even gonna lie.
Hmm.
Like a lot of these I mean, these cooking ones are fire. I don't know if you've seen these, but like I get hungry by looking at these things. But
The
yeah,
Ring
this is
camera
getting
ones are believable because it's like they're like poor quality, and when they kind of make them like that, I feel like they look really realistic.
yeah, yeah. Look, April, here are your cats. Look.
Yes. So cats are coming through.
Yeah, cats are definitely coming through. But
Monkeys
yeah,
for
it's like
sure.
monkeys for sure. Like this one has gotten really popular. I've seen multiple times, which is the just the little eye ring camera or whatever,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
just showcasing that.
Oh, I
The
saw the
cooking
one with
ones.
Jake Paul that's like just floating like the monkey, and
Yeah,
it's
well,
so
look at this one right here. That's one of them.
yeah.
I know you guys can see my screen there, but yeah.
Yeah.
So a
There's
lot of
another
these.
cat.
There's another cat. Look, you see, cats are still popular.
Cats and
April,
Jake
if
Paul.
you're looking for cats and Jake Paul. Yeah. So the thing about Jake Paul and the reason why it shows because when you click to describe a video, you can actually do cameos, and like all these people are just putting themselves out there for like just creating videos with. So I think what this is going to do is going to create like a new set of like I guess influencers in a way. Look at Mark Cuban. Have you seen Mark Cuban once? I saw one
No.
of Mark Cuban dancing in the middle of like a grocery store with like in like a dress. It's like ridiculous stuff. Like people are just taking pictures. Oh,
I feel
okay,
like
that
that's a
was
little
loud.
bit of an assault on your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point is that like I think that a new wave of either creators are gonna come up out of this, or it's just gonna be an enhancement in terms of like your businesses, right? Like how do you utilize this? Because TikTok made paved the way for like business owners creating like real content, right? Like you see there, and it feels like very much honest content in a way, like very point of view type of content from TikTok, and people telling their story and telling their behind the scenes. But like with this, it just feels like slop right now. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we're just creating things, and then like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of neurons are gonna get lost in this thing.
Kill a
Yeah.
lot of brain cells.
I created my
Yeah.
first VO3 video and posted it to social media. I got so impatient with it. I don't know how these people do it. Maybe Sora's better. But yeah, I did it like 3 times, and I was like, This is the final version," and I just posted it, and everyone thought I was hilarious because it was so dumb.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, and then VO 3.1 came out a few days ago, and
Mm-hmm.
that's another one that is. I mean, the use cases for VO 3 have been much more in the cinematography, more like commercials and things like that. That's the use case that they gave it. I feel like Sora has just been, like I said, just slob, just straight up, just like nonsense at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I totally agree. Well, the VO3 is fun, right? Like I think it took me a little while, like when it first was released and I started playing around in it, it took me a minute to kind of get the prompting down, but it's really good at the cinematic kind of look and feel with the lighting. If you're like it's sunset or it's really good at the whole cinematography of it, I guess you could say. It dials it in and it makes it amazing. So I don't know if you saw today's video, or was it yesterday's video? Greg Eisenberg's video where he was eating a banana. He like put a picture of himself and he was testing, but he was doing it through GenSpark because GenSpark rotates through a bunch of models, and he was
Hmm.
doing it through GenSpark, and it was just him eating a banana, and it just came up with like the funniest things. But overall, of course, VO3 Nano Banana wins, right? Out of those types of things, out of the image.
Right.
But then, I just think Google's for sure crushing it on all that kind of stuff, as
Yeah.
will Manus.
I'm always gonna say Google is gonna have the leg up. I mean, if you think about it, 2.5 Pro from Gemini, it's like old, super old,
Mhm.
and it still crushes
It's
compared
crazy.
to like GPT-5. So I
Mhm.
can't imagine when Gemini 3.0 comes out or 3 comes out, because I think they're gonna generally like take over, especially with all this like tooling that they're doing internally. Um, to what we were speaking a little bit earlier, Jamie, I know you were mentioning about GoHighLevel coming out with their agent or N8N, um, sequence, I guess, automation sequence, but like so is Google and so is OpenAI. So like I think that's gonna be kind of like where the future is, where like we're just gonna stick to one of these models and like we're just gonna build on top of it, and then all the big ones are gonna see what comes up.
And then the neat part, like in ChatGPT right now, you don't need to download apps to use the apps. So like if you want to use something in Canva as an example, you can just do at Canva and do your thing. It goes out to Canva and doesn't bring it back, and you don't need to own the app.
Mm-hmm.
So that's becoming more and more.
My question there is like, who pays for that? Like, how does Canva benefit from that?
Well, it could get more users in their environment, right? Because I mean, it is a way of advertising. And, because if it's baked in to one of the most widely used platforms and people are seeing as they're learning and people are doing YouTubes, I mean, they're getting advertisement that way. I mean, it's already
Right.
coming through a paid user account. So I would imagine it just is using your paid instance or maybe your free instance. But you can do that with Figma. They have the
Mhm.
agent kit now. So
Right.
does
Right.
Google, right? I mean, I'm also loving in Google. I'm also still loving the gems. So all of the gems that I have recruiting, I just love that I can copy one and just change a few things, rename it, and then it just does all the same stuff that I can just literally clone it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can actually take your gem now and put it in the agent kit in ChatGPT. So it'll actually go out and do the things you want Gem to do, and then bring it back. It'll go out to Claude Code and do coding, do whatever it wants to do, and come back. And like you can mix it all up and do different things. The agent kit can go out to like N8N, run a series, and then bring it back into the agent and keep running.
While
So
And
kind of killing N8N at the same time.
it
technically,
is,
yeah.
but it's
Just
like
for those that don't
utilizing
know
stuff.
what Agent Kit is, just for those that don't know what Agent Kit is, can you explain it, Jamie?
Um, to a point, it's basically you're taking series of nodes and putting it into a place and being able to program each node to do a certain step. And that step could be an agent going out to do something. It could be a different software doing something. And then you're basically putting those in line to be able to trigger multiple different things to get to your end product. I don't know if
Right. So this Agent Kit is technically the agent builder, just on the
Mhm.
development side,
correct.
right?
Correct.
And
I
the
wasn't able
beauty
to.
of it, and the reason I think what the goal is for sure is to be able to do a lot of these things through speech and natural natural language. So some of those other things, like you can't necessarily do that to this level in N8N, but you can in some other platforms. Like in Lindy, you can do this. You can do this in Relevance AI. Like there's where you can just
Mm-hmm.
natural language talk your workflow out. So that's essentially what it is. It's allowing you to talk through your entire workflow and build it out.
That's actually in N8N now for cloud based, but not server based. But you can do natural language and tell it what you want it to do, and it'll build the whole segment out for you.
So the barrier to entry is just getting lower and lower and lower for everyone, for
Mm-hmm.
absolutely everyone. And so all of those people that built agencies on a particular, either a niche or a particular type of like, I'm, just building N8N workflows. I'm not saying that they're going away tomorrow, but more and more people are able to have access to it in a much easier way. And I think that's the intent. They want it to be like second nature for everyone. And so eventually it's going to be, of course, Google and all the things in that Google ecosystem. And then I think OpenAI, because Microsoft has made significant so it's like Microsoft by proxy almost through
Mm-hmm.
OpenAI because they've made such significant investments in OpenAI. So, but Microsoft I use that in my W2. Like, it's terrible. It's
Yeah, I mean,
terrible.
Outlook still uses the Word document engine to render emails. I mean, I'm getting really techy here, but that's how that's how old school they still are. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I think by proxy, Microsoft is, if I'm not wrong, they own majority of OpenAI now.
I think it's over 50%.
Yeah, I think they
Either
do
50 or
52%.
55. I don't know. Let's fact check ourselves. Let me find
Let's
out.
do that. Microsoft ownership of OpenAI. Let's ask Perplexity. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Perplexity. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay, so
so
Microsoft is currently the largest single shareholder in OpenAI, holding approximately 28% of the company as of late 2025. Okay, so it's not majority of it, but I mean that's a significant amount. Like they own a quarter, more than a quarter of it. Let's see. With OpenAI's restructuring into a for-profit public benefit corporation, Microsoft is expected to receive traditional equity. Oh my God, almost a third.
well, that's funny.
That's
So
crazy.
because you said you were going to Perplexity, I went to Gemini, and Gemini says the agreement entitles Microsoft to 49% of profits.
Profits, but
Yes,
overall ownership is
is
different.
correct.
Yeah,
Is the 28 to 33% is the
right,
equity structure. Because they hold around 28 to 33 of equity, but they do restructure for the profit entities, right? So there's a little
right.
bit of restructuring going on there, but Microsoft, it gets 49% of the profits.
Yeah, I mean they're the ones that
Okay.
quite literally have been giving it all the money to run.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's crazy. I just think that like OpenAI is just going to become a new competitor of like Google, because Google is the original algorithm. I think, in my opinion, has always been.
Hmm.
Um, and then obviously, companies like Facebook, for example, I think they're falling behind, and that's why they just decided to just make partnerships
Yes.
with Claude, with even OpenAI themselves. What's
You
crazy is
can't
like
join
precisely
them.
Claude. Sorry, Claude is going more enterprise. OpenAI is just not so much enterprise anymore. I think they're going more just consumer straight up.
We use Claude in our enterprise. So
Yeah.
in some of our legal functions, we use Claude. It's so weird. We don't use ChatGPT. We're not allowed to use ChatGPT. We're in a Microsoft environment, but we're allowed to use Claude.
I will say Claude is like the Apple of
Hmm.
LLMs.
Yeah.
They're very much all about security and privacy and all these different things. And as you can see, their stack is limited, but it provides like very much a very powerful. In my opinion, I think it's one of it. To me, it's Gemini, Claude, and ChatGPT in terms of like usability for me. But yeah, I think that's why it's been like more and more driven towards Claude, because of there's less errors, I guess, or open, privacy security stuff for enterprise level.
Well, it's really good at instructions, step by step instructions and SOPs over anything else. I would say for that, like I feel like Claude and then Gemini is good for that. And then
Mm.
ChatGPT is like not that good.
No, not at all.
It's weird that you can't connect to ChatGPT, but you can to Claude, because like Claude, you can attach it to almost any piece of software. Like you can just take
Hmm.
an API key and drop it in, and Claude will talk back and forth to it. Where ChatGPT
Hmm.
will be like, "No, sorry, I'm not allowed to talk to that." Like it'll actually
Well, you,
stop
you
the
can also do
conversation.
MCPs with Yeah, you can also do MCPs with ChatGPT, but Claude was the one that, I mean,
Mhm.
Anthropic, Claude's maker, is the one that created MCPs. So by nature, like that's why they have all these connections, anyways,
Correct.
and it's a lot more secure. That's probably why.
Well, yeah, and I feel like they were definitely the first because the MCP makes it much more stable and the communication much more stable because it's kind of like that translator that gets it and there's less breaks.
It's also super easy to connect to an MCP.
Well, yeah.
It's a link. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My Claude is going through multiple different sites now to give my team reports, and it's like super easy to connect.
Yeah. So it's important to note and remember too that OpenAI, it's they have a nonprofit entity and they do maintain full control of the profit subsidiary. I forgot that they started as a nonprofit entity.
They went from being open to really closed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun.
Really
Yeah.
It's like,
close.
yeah. Yeah.
Very limited.
Um,
Well, since they're giving half of it to Microsoft, there's no profit left.
49. 49%.
That's crazy. Have you? So I know that Heather, we were talking about Manus earlier. I saw they came out with a 1.5. What are some of the features that you're utilizing or that you see from there?
It literally just released today, so I can't say I've used it. But I would be happy to pull it up and we can try it out.
Let's talk about it.
Awesome. Let me get it pulled up in the browser that I use for that.
While you're
I have
pulling
way
that
too
up,
many Chrome.
I think I read something too about Apple signed something with that ChatGPT or OpenAI a week or so ago, and it's like they get 20, they've invested like 25% or something like that for a return, but it will now run the back end of the Apple AI system.
Hmm.
And I didn't read the whole story, but just read the header of it.
So we
I
immediately see,
s-
oh my gosh, 1.5. So
Woohoo!
got it.
64 billion credits. What?
4 billion. Oh no, it's 51,000. I'm still working through ones that I got like way a long time ago. Um, okay. So for the different, so they basically released a new version, right? And so you can choose between them just like you can ChatGPT. They do take a lot of inspiration from ChatGPT. Um, so that's interesting. I know, like, if you have the subscription, you can access Manus 1.5. If you have the free plan, you're stuck on light. So I don't know exactly what that means.
I mean, let's be real. This is an exact copy of ChatGPT's UI.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's true.
Hmm.
pretty
So
much.
you shouldn't break what doesn't need fixing. Okay. I mean, I think the biggest thing, I can pull up.
We have
Uh,
more.
well, I have Manus here, and it's like, okay, here's what we did. And so they basically said we've rebuilt Manus from the ground up, faster, smarter, and with unlimited context. This is how I get all their
Mm.
updates. I'm just in their Discord server, so if you aren't in the Discord server, then definitely check that out. But here's all of the things that they've improved. So this is the biggest thing. I think this is what people struggle with. Like they go in and they build these entire like cool calculators and stuff, and they're like, how do I connect it to a domain? How do I make this live? And so it's like a more complicated process on that end. So I think they've, at least from this blog post, they've simplified that process. So you can actually go in, connect a live domain, you can have a backend, you can have user authentication, a lot of stuff that I love about Lovable. I'm definitely going to be trying out in Manus. I just didn't have time today because it literally released this morning. But yeah, you can have the custom domains. So I would love to just like figure out where all that lives. It's like, can you just say, I just want to say, since I have a gazillion credits, build what we could say, because Manus is actually one of those agents that is good about reading a website and rebuilding it and looking at it. Let's say rebuild pacemorby.com, because we're a fan of Pacemorby, into a robot AI themed website. And so it's, I mean, it probably, so what another update is supposed to be that what used to take 15 seconds should now take 4. So they've
Mm.
greatly increased the speed
Damn.
of it. So we'll just see. We'll run through it for a couple.
Yeah, I'll tell you
I
what, these
can't see
Chinese
you
servers
guys.
are
Can you see
huge.
me?
No,
No,
not at the moment. We're since
Oh.
there we
it's
go.
sharing.
Oh, why did it pop off? It's just like Will spoke and the lands opened.
Yeah, I'm not sure why this is it's not allowing me to share multiple screens right now for some reason. So that's why I'm putting it like where it's just your screen.
Oh,
I mean, if you want, while this kind of like loads, we can go back to um just us while this loads. I mean, it's going fast, but I'll tell you what, these Chinese servers are crazy.
it is going really fast. So what it's doing now is it's scrolling and it's creating a file by analyzing the site. And you can actually view, you can kind of follow along here to see like what's happening. Actually, I'm taking over. No, I don't want to do this. I didn't change anything. Go away. Um, so like you could see. if by jumping to live, like what exactly it's doing, which is just a really cool part of Manus because I think a lot of the agents on other AI tools like ChatGPT, if you do 5, it just says like doing stuff, or if you do 4, it like shows a really quick like it doesn't go this in depth. This is actually using a server to do its thing, and it's making commands on a server, and it's allowing you to follow along with it, which is cool. Oh, look, it's looking up inspiration. I hope it finds something cool. But yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing, and then I'll let you guys know whenever it's done.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I saw Greg using GenSpark a
Yeah,
couple times.
today or yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you see from Greg sharing?
So GenSpark, I mean, I've used GenSpark a lot and I've liked it, but then I go through waves. But what he showed today was more around the image generation. Instead of having 27 tabs open and what he calls like the ping pong of like bouncing around to AI and bouncing around in the AI, it's just more clear, concise, and it's keeping you in the platform, right? So they have
Mm-hmm.
essentially plugged everything in to keep you into the platform and in all the most amazing ways. And I would say it's on the less expensive side. So I was looking at my credit card statement and was like,
You're comparing the
when
subscriptions
was the
for
last
each?
time I was in Replit? Nope, I've got to get rid of that. Like, when was the last time I was in these things? And I do have to do a little bit of cleaning up. Like, I already canceled my Calendly. I already canceled some things. But my point is you can hook into a lot of things from there. And he was just showing how it's improved dramatically. And then he also interviewed one of the co-founders of GenSpark, which I thought was pretty cool. He didn't share that interview on this. He just showed it as a clip, like them on a Zoom to say, hey, I interviewed this guy. And then he actually like did the demo, but it was really
Mm-hmm.
good. It was really good. And I'd say it's a more economical way to play around if you'd like to.
I'm gonna
So,
reshare my screen because I already see some differences.
oh, cool. Let's see it.
I'm like, what is it doing? It's doing cool things. So it's like brought over the server side. Like I didn't do anything. I'm just following along. You can actually see it being coded, which Manus didn't do before today.
Hmm.
So you can see like here's all the files that is built because before you had to go into the server side, and like nobody actually wants to do that. This is just like, oh, this is kind of cool, kind of pretty. Like you can see that it's doing stuff. If you're a developer, you can see, oh, okay, here's like the file structure. Here's what it's built in. I can already see that it's built in JavaScript because it's using this file, and it's doing some things, some developer-y things. Um, but it's cool because this definitely didn't happen, and I think, oh, you can see history. What is this?
Well, I noticed something different too when we get done seeing that in Manus.
Yeah. What do you notice?
Well, I noticed because I had a scheduled task, right? I had Manus going out every morning and searching, like automating and scraping a daily for sale by owner properties. And so what it did was it gave me a notification, and I didn't dawn on me exactly what happened until we're having this conversation, but the notification was like first thing this morning, and it said that it had an error that it resolved and that it fixed itself. It had a scraping error. So it's like self-resolving and troubleshooting scraping errors and delivering an even better scheduled result than what I initially requested as a scheduled task 2 months ago or whatever. But every morning it says your FSBO lead scraper is complete and ready. I've automated FSBO property lead scraper for Delaware. This system is production ready and includes everything you need to get started. It actually built me out. It actually built it out for me. And
That's
it does the
cool.
task. And it sends me the That's interesting. What the heck?
So
So
it
it
did.
automated it and it delivered me properties. It
That's
like gave
cool.
me the whole design. Oh, this looks cool.
Yeah, it's pulling in the stuff from it's AI host, author, investor, entrepreneur, speaker. I mean, this doesn't look the greatest,
The
but like
design
you can.
elements are a little off.
So
Well, I mean,
preview.
put it in a full screen. Put it in full screen. Let's see.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying
maybe.
to figure out how to do. I guess maximize is the button.
So it's not optimized for mobile.
I did see. Here it is. Here's the
Check on
button.
the left side.
Yeah,
Not
it's
quite.
not.
No.
I've noticed Lovable does that too. Like you have to actually prompt there to be a mobile menu, and it's like, why do you have to do this? This is dumb.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, come on, guys. It's
I don't know
doing
why
everything.
Hulu.
I know. But it's like, since you're there doing this,
Yeah,
duh.
right.
So
I thought it was gonna grab. I thought it was gonna grab Pace's face and just make it into a robot. That would have been crazy.
that would have been funnier. No, it has top tier AI. It's funny.
Quantum method.
Quantum
That's
method.
hilarious.
Like,
You should publish this and send it to him and be like, "AI tried to copy you. It couldn't."
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, it's pretty darn good for like just one. Like, I didn't even do much of a prompt. I just said, "Hey, copy this website, make it into this."
That's what I'm saying. I think it did a
Yeah.
fantastic job.
I might do this. I might use Manus to build a brand kit for the AI thing that I'm working on.
Ooh. Okay.
I wonder what it could do there. I mean, it probably
Oh,
would be
interesting. So
pretty
you can
slick.
literally, so you just click on edit and then you're prompting now that specific element.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna see
Wow.
like if it does a
It's very
quick.
lovable of them.
It is very lovable. I'm like, they just ripped off Lovable throughout the
Well, I
website.
mean,
I just
if
meant
you really think about it, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
okay, that's interesting. I ran into this with GoHighLevel earlier today. I really just wanted okay, so these are separate tabs. I wanted it to do that one section and prompt that because that's how you should change that section. And it's all like, no, let me just go change the whole website. That's fine. Whatever. It's not a real
That's
soul.
what GenSpark does too. It literally changes the entire flipping thing.
And so we have different tabs up here. We have our preview, we have our code, we have a dashboard. Look at this. So you have to
Oh,
publish a
snap.
website,
Wow.
and then you get analytics, and then we
That's
have our
crazy.
database. So you can ask
Oh, you need
Manus.
to connect the database. Okay, so add Manus to add a database.
And then settings, so you can change like your favicon. That's very. This is all ripped off from Lovable, by the way. You can do this
Yeah.
exact same.
I believe it.
And
Yeah,
then
an
look at
OpenAI
this.
publish. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing that people are having issues with. So you can
Yes.
literally go to settings and then domains and then publish your site to get started. And then, yeah, everyone can visit it. So publish. I really just want to add a domain though.
No, I think
So,
at the
okay.
bottom,
Well, High
yeah,
Level
connect to
did
the
this
domain.
too. Buy your domain here.
PageMovie.com.
I thought I was pro, but
You
whatever.
are pro. You have 50,000 points.
I know. Like, why do I need to Oh, I'm
Oh.
basic. So you got to be the expensive one to do custom domains. Okay. I see you, Manus.
Nah.
So,
166 a month with the annual plan.
yeah.
Fun.
Yeah,
That's a
so
lot.
never mind. I'm not as excited because this isn't accessible to our friends. That's what I thought it would be.
Well, on the left there, what are the secrets?
What?
Do you see
Secrets?
right in the middle where it says general
Oh,
domain?
so you can connect things.
The
This is like
APIs.
what Lovable has. You can do application secrets. So like if you're connected to Stripe, you need the Stripe
Oh,
keys.
got you. I don't know about them having the Stripe keys. I guess that's okay.
I mean, there's no other way to build it if you're wanting to build Stripe into it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm skeptical about the Chinese models, but hey, maybe I'm just
I mean,
Being
I'm just weird.
cautious.
but anyway, that's the Manus update. There's a lot going on here, but we just went through like the biggest changes, I think, because it's all of these things at the top, and we could see that it was faster. Like for it to build that whole website,
Way faster.
it was only a couple minutes, which is wild.
That is wild because normally it's like, okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So unlimited context. So I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around the unlimited context.
So
Like, that was
I've run out
cost-
of I've run out of context a lot in Manus because whenever you're building a big project,
Yeah.
you hit the end and then it says, "Oh, I've run out of memory. I have to like carry it over." And in the early days of Manus, it would not carry it over half the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like, "Oh my gosh, do I have to start over?" Because that's annoying as crap. Like if you don't do version control, like I was doing coding stuff, so I would just do version control like as
Mm-hmm.
I was building it and then have it pull the repo and the new one so it could like keep going where it left off. But yeah, this has come a long way.
Well, it's saying build full stack apps with real AI features. I wonder what the specific AI features are because I'm looking at Manus's X post 8 hours ago that said build full stack web AI features, backends, user logins, custom domains, and analytics. So we saw some of this.
Can I go into another tool?
If you can
And
dream
Yeah,
it, Manus
please.
can build it.
updates. You know me, I'm a Lovable, huge Lovable fan.
Yes.
So I'll show the most recent Lovable updates too to give a comparison. Lovable for this specific use case is months ahead of Manus. So just to show an idea, here's an app that I built for OC, and I built it after the big Lovable update. So I built it on Lovable Cloud. So all I have to do is like you can do all this stuff. You can do like just prompt it, and it just knows what you want. But you see
And just so that
similarity.
everybody knows, you're prompting it using like regular language. It's not like coding. You're just
Yes,
telling it what to do. So like for those that like think that this is like she used some technical wording, I'm sure there's some technicalities there because Heather is really
here it is.
experienced. But oh, okay, so you even got a prompt from, I'm assuming, ChatGPT or somewhere.
Yes, I built the
Okay.
So what I did to build this is I basically talked to ChatGPT because Lovable and Manus both have like a really terrible talk to text feature,
Mm-hmm.
but ChatGPT actually has a really good one. So you can
Mm-hmm.
talk for like 5 minutes and then it can translate it. So I just sat there and I talked and I said, "Oh, this is what I want to do." I mean, I could even pull up the ChatGPT. I'd have to dig and find it, but
Is Lovable using credits?
it is using credits, but it's gotten a lot better. So this whole thing took me at the like for the initial concept, it took me only like 15 credits.
Oh, interesting.
I've
So
since
so
yeah.
I will assume that using ChatGPT at the beginning like helps you save some of those credits too.
I think so because I actually went through and I said, okay, this is what I want to design. Create a lovable prompt to help me build
Mm-hmm.
this. And so what it did is it said, here's the name, here's the tagline, here's what this app does. I didn't even come up with any of the branding for this because it's very like brand agnostic. It's just a little app. And so it came up like this little fire thing that kind of glows and
Mm-hmm.
some gradients. But I just explained to it exactly what the challenge was. So I think I probably like pasted in something from our OC call where Pace was explaining that challenge and then explained like, okay, here's some probably cool features to have. And I definitely want some community things in there. And yeah, that's basically all I put. There was like some, and then ChatGPT came up with this part. It's like, okay, there's some minimum build requirements. I wouldn't use that language. But yeah, it went through, it created things almost like exactly how I was envisioning in my head, which is why I love Lovable. And and then I just made some tweaks and I was like, oh, well, I think a love, like you noticed in the original one, leaderboard isn't in there, the history isn't in there. So I went through and kind of optimized it based on like me going through as a user, which was kind of a cool process. If it wasn't like an hour long process, I probably would have recorded it. If I thought it was gonna like this is actually probably my fastest build I've ever done. But it
Amazing.
has like these little tabs here, so you can see some similarities with Manus, right? um,
Mm-hmm.
but the cloud feature is basically like what they added. And so before, Lovable always had to be connected to Supabase, which is like this back end thing that allowed you to do databases, that allowed you to do some functions, that allowed you to connect to different apps. And so this just has it all built into one thing. So like there's just a couple database tables, there's some users, you can see like the signups, you can see storage. So like if, for instance, I wanted people to upload user avatars, that would probably go into here. And then it would just be like local storage, which you have to take into account that, you are still paying for hosting if it gets to be above a certain limit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, same thing. So you can look at logs, which is, I mean, it's not helpful for a non-developer, but you can at least see like, oh, this is what, you could prompt to say, hey, check the logs. Make sure to check the logs whenever you're debugging this. And then it also has like this cool analytics feature, which is awesome. Like it's already ahead of a lot of these types of platforms. And then you can also do speed. I haven't really checked into that. But that's really important for SEO. Although Lovable is terrible for SEO. Just word to the wise, because you have to do like a couple extra prompts and like a layer of stuff over it, and there's like all this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Lovable update. They introduced this Lovable Cloud, which they've gotten a ton of investments lately too. So they're constantly rolling out new updates and making the credits cheaper to use.
Have you guys
That is nice.
tried, because I think Grok has a new image generator that was supposed to be really good. I haven't played with it at all. But then also within Google and Gemini, you can add Figma also, just like you could in ChatGPT.
So wait, repeat that one more time.
So like in addition to, the other updates, like so the updates for Grok has an update too on images as well. I don't know if you guys have tried or played around with that. I have not, but I
have a love-hate relationship with Grok. I use it specifically to pull information from X and the activity, and kind of like a social listening tool.
Yep.
I just can't get past the whole like companion mode that it has. It's just
the personalities are weird in Grok.
it's so like, I just don't know what was the point of that.
Right.
To be honest.
Or the unhinged mode or whatever it is that
I mean, the unhinged mode, I think it's funny. The whole companion thing, it just feels so like, it feels so dystopian to me. Like
it does.
Like it's weird. So I kind of like want to keep using it because of the social listening, but at the same time, I don't want to keep using it because I don't want to support that. Like it's a weird like love-hate relationship with it. Especially seeing, like, I mean, X is completely uncensored, so it's just feeding again slop to the world. I just don't like it. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I like Grok for social listening in specific topics and just doing social research. I think it's great for that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I use it for. I use it for, I don't use it for like world news or current events. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's a lot of hidden gem like AI enthusiasts there that are really brilliant and have good ideas. There's a lot of innovative thinking, and the way that people share on X is really cool. So that's the only reason that I'm in there, for the people who I follow, because sometimes I can glean some insights that might not necessarily like be trending other places, but it's up and coming and it's on the fringe in a cool way. And it's cool to hear about, and some of the use cases. So when people share their use cases and they give their like 10, these are 10 wild examples of, the newest VO3 model or whatever, like I really enjoy those for sure. And that's how my feed is essentially curated. I don't participate in any of the slop necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, not saying that I do. I'm just pointing out the fact that, I'm sure it's a move to get people into the platform, but I just think like moral and ethical like is nowhere there. And especially, I don't know if you guys saw Sam Altman's one of his recent posts regarding loosening up certain rules for verified adult accounts, and it's like, why is that like being brought up? Like it's just a weird place where some of these like tech giants are going. I don't know. I just don't like it. but using it for business and using it for solutions like that definitely is they're very useful. It's just like it sounds like a lot of it is also going to, like one of the things was this guy's mental health kind of like blockage for like GPT-5. That's what they try to do, but then they're rolling out this like adult verified section. um
Mm-hmm.
so it's those things that like I don't like that these platforms are doing necessarily, and that's why I love Google, because they stay away from that, all of that. They stay absolutely away from all of that. They're business related. They're specifically um control over their platform, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel like Google is like business and education focused, right?
Very
So
much so.
they're a lot they provide a lot on educational platforms, and then I mean, Notebook LM, I mean, that can't get any more educational. That's amazing for education and learning, but I do agree, enterprise and education.
Yeah. Even entertainment, if you go to the Whisk, have you guys tried the Whisk
Yes.
on the labs? So
Yes.
so for those that don't know, here's, if you go to labs.google, let me just share my screen on that.
That's how I created in Whisk like a month ago when we had that photo of the three of us. I
Oh,
put all of us in as subjects, and I was like, put us together.
Now we have a
yeah,
real
so
picture.
Yeah, we have a real one.
that is true. That is true. We got to put that up. But for those that don't know, if you go to labs.google, and you go here in their experiments, you see all of these different tools that they're actually releasing and testing. So Mixboard is a combination of a whiteboard plus Nano Banana for you to like create different, I guess you could say, brand boards and options there. I think it's super cool. Opal is that is the, I guess you could say, the reason why probably OpenAI released their agent kit or whatever. It's going to be really cool for building not only sequences but also mini apps for that matter. Linear way is like you add any. I think this is a kind of like a twist on Notebook LM for precisely education, as we were mentioning that. So they have all these different cool, really cool like tools that you can actually utilize today for free. Some of them you might need to ask for, I guess, permission. You have to apply for it or wait until you get like ability to use it. But all of these are really cool. And if you go to AI Studio, .google.com, they have a lot of cool features here where you can actually. I gotta remember if it's on their build. Um, there was one of them. I'm losing my where exactly it was, but um, you can actually have it be live with you on video. I think it is one of these. I'll share. I'll look for it and share it later. But um, I used to be able to like prompt it and ask it to like look at my screen and then teach me like how do I use this software or this page or this tool. And again, more for education, more for things like that, and that's what I love about Google.
Yeah. Another way to get there too, if people forget, it's just a little lab beaker. If you're at a that's the way I always click there. If you're like at a Google, like the homepage of Google in Chrome, where you can usually click your Gmail, your images, there's just a little lab beaker, and that'll get you straight there too. It's so fun to just play around in there. And it's almost like I wish I should spend an entire weekend in there just focused on Google stuff.
Yeah, there's
I feel
plenty
like
to
it's
do in
pretty
there.
intuitive too.
Yeah, agreed. Maybe they removed that feature because I'm not seeing it here. Um, but in the studio, yeah, you're able to actually give it a live screen share, and then you can ask it questions to like describe how to take
Hmm.
action on something.
And I think
Hopefully,
the
they bring
other
it back.
thing that goes towards the in browser stuff that everybody's essentially doing, like doing all of your stuff in browser. So if you get stuck, it does exactly that. Um, so I know, well, I don't know. I was gonna change topic real quick, but maybe I'm not. We'll just stay here.
You know so much, April. What are you saying you don't know?
No, no, no. I was just gonna say, I was just gonna ask a question about go high level because it's a big topic that I feel like comes up every day for everyone. So I know all of you are in there pretty much on a regular basis. Is there anything that's recently popped up that you guys think is really cool and interesting?
So
I'm
much.
specifically interested in the voice.
Well, I mean, Jamie can speak to the voice, but I was playing around with their AI website builder that's basically
Oh,
lovable inside
I
of
guess Jamie,
GoHighLevel
you're up.
today, and it was unimpressive. But at the same time, like for anyone who doesn't want to just build out a website, it can actually build it from a prompt now and be pretty decent if you build it the first time and don't need to reprompt it because it'll take 45 minutes and then change the whole thing.
Awesome. We lost you a little bit there on the front end, so I'm not sure what the first part is that you said.
Oh, just that played with Go High
The
Level.
website builder.
It's very
Website
much
builder.
lovable. Yeah.
Prompt. Okay, cool.
So I think what that's really going to be good for is people that get into a Go High Level but use their, like, they build it out themselves. They can then go in and use it to at least build their own template that they can go in and edit without needing to hire someone to do it. So the people that are trying to do it themselves, I think it's going to be beneficial. But for us to build, I don't think it's there yet. Voice came out with a few different things. One, there's a chat bot that you can talk to, and it'll talk back. So just kind of like you're on the phone. And then they also did the outbound voice calling. It's very restrictive. It'll only do up to 100 calls a day. They have to be opted in. If they're not opted in, it won't make the call. And that's pretty much it for the voice, I think. They did
Can I
upgrade
show?
Well,
the. Good.
Oh, keep
no,
going.
no, no. Go ahead,
I could talk all day, so go
Jamie.
ahead.
Go ahead,
I
Jamie.
was just
Keep going.
yeah, keep going.
They completely redid the mobile app. So there's a lot of new functions on there. It's much easier to use. They changed the UX for everything in the contacts, so it's a lot cleaner and a lot easier to use. Um, you can brand two companies now inside of one sub account, so that was pretty big. I don't know. There's like 300
Yeah.
changes.
So, what would you say? Because people watching this likely have go high level or thinking about go high level. We're not saying you have to buy it at all. But if you happen to be somebody who's using it and wants to leverage like a really cool, easy feature to turn on, maybe it's an AI feature. Do you have a recommendation that you
I think a
like?
lot of it's gone. I think most of the ones they put out so far are easy to use to design and build. Um, so it's more putting it together where the user friendly piece came in. The AI voice bot, as well as just the overall AI responses in the system, I think would be one of the number one things to have on. But it's kind of like hiring a new employee. You put them in place, you tell you what you want it to do, and then it's going to take you 30, 60 days to get it to do exactly what you want it to do. It's not instant, overnight, perfect. But that would probably be the main thing that I think is the most
Is it
beneficial
an up
thing right now.
is it an upcharge?
There is not. No, it's all built in.
Cool.
There's more
Can I show
features
the
coming out
website?
over the next couple weeks.
Yeah. I know that's
Would you
exciting.
say,
Yes,
Charlotte?
Heather, show it.
Show.
Show us.
Yes,
Show
I just
us.
want to show since I've
Yes, what you
shown
got?
so many other things tonight, but
Let's
I
go.
wanted to show.
Show
This
the
is one
people
that
what they're looking for.
I built
Doesn't everybody
with.
want to hug Heather now?
Please
Always.
no. So this is something that I was just trying out, like the most random thing that because Jamie and I were on office hours today for Owners Club, and I was like, oh, let me just get on and try this out. And so it has like a little assist thing, and it just asks for, okay, what's the name of this thing? And then what's it for? So I chose real estate. What's the goal to generate leads? Who's the target audience? Small businesses. And then like, what's the purpose or what are you trying to do? And it's like sell product slash service package. And I didn't put any other thing. It like generated this little prompt down here for me. And then I'm apparently selling office spaces now.
For testy test is.
Yeah, so it's office space selling. So it was originally just regular office space, but then Jamie had the bright idea to change this little box down here to shared office space, but then it changed the whole website. So now I'm selling
Oh wow.
shared office spaces. But I mean, it's pretty cool that even though it took like 45 years to build this, it took a long time to generate this, like compared to Lovable or Manus, and how they've like concentrated so much on getting that like build time down. It's still like saved a bunch of time because if you have to build something in to go high level anyway because you want it to connect into the forms or whatever, it actually said, "Oh, here's a little form section." Then you have to go and build out a form, but you can still like go and just hook it up, and then it's good.
Oh
That's
my
pretty
god,
cool.
this is gonna
But they
save so
have
much
this
time.
one thing on this, the little box down the bottom. So when click back on the assist, Heather, if you could. When you're there and you're typing that out, you can type whatever you want on the bottom, and it'll so you have more control than just choosing those prompts. But if you go back up and change something at the top, it re-wipes out whatever your prompt was. It puts it back to the natural. So pick all your things, do your
Oh,
choices
okay.
before you edit. And then because you already ran it, it's not here, but there's a tab below where the edit is. There would be another tab, and you can go to the next step, and it'll ask you like, do you want it to be professional or like, how do you want it to be? And then you can pick your font, you can pick your color schemes, you can pick your branding. So it gives you like 4 pages of stuff to choose. But it is still slow. But it does build it and connect it to GoHighLevel. The same
Yeah, it's
thing's built
Interesting.
into
really
workflow.
So
The same
question,
thing's
because
built
it,
into
it looks
workflow.
like
Good.
it builds the automations and workflows too.
Yes.
Very cool. I haven't tested this part out, because I know these things are new, but even the styling of it, they have made such improvements on that.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Insane improvements. I mean, even though it's
You
slow or slower than others, but like the styling, very much improved. The spacing and everything
you
else.
can you can now change like sizes of the picture just by dragging and dropping it rather than having to go through and changing all the um,
Really?
How do you do
yeah,
that?
it's so much easier. You can also now
Oh,
in like
dude.
messages and workflows, you can send pictures, gradients now built in. So like Heather made
Yes,
the
I was
beautiful
doing that
gradient color.
today. You can see that here. I was like, there's a gradient feature
Yeah,
because you
it's
can
the
do
little
color,
things.
image, and then you just select this gradient. And you can add multiple colors. I'm like,
For those of you that don't know, this is a big deal in Go High Level.
yeah, look how pretty it is, and I
Much better
didn't
than
even do
CSS
anything. This is
code.
the default colors.
Listen, I can't tell you, and you guys have probably done the same thing, have been so frustrated with some of the sizing and some of the positioning and spacing and all of that. All of that.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fancy.
And you can change the linear to something different too. There's drop down up there, so it changes.
Blur intensity.
Yeah, they added quite a few things. I'm like, I won't even know how to act once I get back into Go High Level to actually build something.
It,
Well,
manually, it's actually not bad building a site right now. Like they made so many different changes that it's really cool, and they made changes in the forms. They made change like all the way across on every thing you click in. They made changes to make it
Oh,
much more modern.
speaking of forms,
Yeah.
they added in custom objects across things. So like now they're actually usable. So you can use custom objects in forms.
Mhm.
oh,
Yes.
didn't you go down that rabbit hole, Heather? Of
It's so bad. Like the way that it was, you couldn't use custom objects in forms. You couldn't use them in contracts. You had to basically create like this really janky workflow that was completely separate and had to be triggered off of like creating and then like a custom object. Basically, you had to start with it and then use it, but you couldn't have a custom object in a regular workflow, and there was no lookup feature. So I don't know if they fixed that part, but it was basically unusable with the rest of Go High Level.
Oh, that gives me an idea, and I should get in there and play around. So, you know how Pace is going on his Creative Nation tour?
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, because I'm hosting Philadelphia with Johnny Mac. Him and I are co-leading hosting Pace. And so what I did was I basically just replicated his Creative Nation tour, and I created in a Go High Level funnel that's essentially almost exactly the same. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to announce the venue on the website. I need people to register because we have a capacity of either 2 or 250, depending on the venue that we choose. We're looking at a couple. And so I need to know that ahead of time because people just show up, right? When Pace comes in town, we'll have 1,000. And so then I was like, well, I'd love for it to be like register, like this is exciting. You instantly get the email and your ticket is delivered to you. So the most direct and streamlined way to do that would just be like, you can create a unique number for each person and then just kind of check them in at the door. That's the easiest way. And there was a way to
So,
create a QR code, but it wasn't all that it just wasn't all that cool. And then what I was just going to do is just say, hey, here's the snapshot to everybody that's hosting, and then they can use it if they want to save them some time. So just do that with the email sequence, and then just share it to all the hosts, and they don't have to recreate the wheel, and they'd have a way to collect emails, make plans, do all the things. Because if there's some type of announcement or update or change, it'd be easier just to go into Go High Level and message everyone. But Jamie, sounds like you have an idea.
I
Are
do,
you going to say
because some of the
something?
new stuff they just
Okay,
came
tell
out
me,
with.
tell me.
One,
That's what I was
and
wondering. Is
Heather,
there
if
a
you
new
want to do it,
enhancement that'll help?
since you like sharing, you can do this while we talk if you want. If you bring up a workflow, you
Okay.
can actually just type this in and it'll build it. So that's pretty
Ooh.
amazing. But
I didn't build
you
my
can
workflow
do,
yet, but I built my site.
it
Do
will
you want me to pull up
rebuild.
my
Yeah, go
thing?
ahead.
Okay,
Are
I'm
you
getting there.
updated? Did you update your labs? It's easy.
I haven't been in here since last week. Tell me where to update. In labs. Okay.
Heather, did you update her labs? But
I actually
QR
have
code, it can put out individual QR codes. So like you can program it to say send out a QR code when they register, and it'll get scanned at the door.
What? Yes.
And every QR code would be different.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's a new feature.
Give me this now.
You can have all the.
Okay.
You can say how you want it to register. You can tell them, like, you can tell it how often you want the reminders to go out. You can tell what information you want to go out. Like, you can just literally type it in English for what you want it to say, and it'll build the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll build the
Jamie.
forms. It'll build the thing. It's like crazy what they added.
Show me this wizardry. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, they've added so much to the QR codes.
Hell yeah.
You can just do so. Wait, hold up. So if somebody scans your QR code, it'll just call you.
It can.
What a way! Can you imagine? Just be like, "Hey, scan here for some free stuff," and then you scan it, and it just starts calling somebody.
Mine calls you, so it's all good. No.
That is so funny. All right. So here's I just started. This is my draft. Can you see my screen? My screen's being funky over on my end. Can you see it or no? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So I started to do this, and I was just swiping from Pace, and then I'm clearly, not done everything. But all right, tell me where to go, Jamie. Tell me where to go.
Go out of this page. So go back. Top left. Go to your automations.
This is wild. This QR code stuff.
Hit continue.
I'm excited.
Create workflow.
I was just trying to figure this out last week.
All right. You're not updated.
You should have. I gotta go back to the labs.
Yeah, but you might not be. All right. You're in the agency. Switch the agency. Go to labs.
Yeah.
And then settings. Down. The other down.
Oh, yeah. I was just in labs a second ago. Okay. Oh, there's my.
And then scroll down and just turn all those on. You pay just everyone. Just turn them on.
Single sign-on?
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
And you don't have to.
It
You
is?
can do that later.
I don't know how cool that is. I don't really like single sign-on.
That's not super cool.
Audit logs?
He did change the UI.
You don't have to. That's
What
not
do
one of
you
the main
think,
ones we
Heather?
need.
What do you think? Should we turn on enhanced audit logs? Heather and I have this together as an agency.
Sure. It won't hurt.
The snapshot you want to turn on.
Oh, hell yeah.
The
But they
report
don't have
builder's pretty.
QR codes as okay. I need to make a suggestion to them because oh my gosh, they don't have QR codes as a trigger within workflows. That would be the only thing that would make this amazing.
The
What?
QR code's triggering it, so it'll take it in the QR code. You send the trigger.
You send the trigger within the QR code page.
When you set up the QR code has the trigger in it.
Okay, let me just finish doing this.
Okay, bro. Let's go.
All right, now you got to go into your sub account.
I am.
And then go to labs. Oh wait, I wasn't even paying attention. Did you turn on all the stuff in the sub account also, or just?
I only turned it on in the agency because you said to go to agency view.
Yeah, there's 2 tabs there. Go back to agency real quick.
Oh, they added an MCP for voice AI agent?
They did.
Wow.
Okay.
They added
I'm
like
back
40.
here.
See where it says
I
sub
didn't see a
account?
new tab.
Go up.
Oh,
Sub
C,
account.
C, 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 C. C, C,
Now
C.
you got to click it on whatever ones you want to turn it on. So like the first one says disabled. If you want it on, you got to turn it on. And you can either turn it on for all or just show the one you're working on.
So you turned all this on?
Me, I already did. Yeah, I didn't turn it on for everybody. I turned it on for most, but if you hit manage,
Heather, what
the
do you
little
want to
blue
do?
button.
Turn it all on. Why not?
Turn it all on.
So you got to hit manage, the blue button, and then you can choose what account. So you can either hit the top, hit.
Oh. Sorry.
Courses Studio 2.0. Oh
If
my
you
god.
want
Turn
them
it on
all
for
on, you just click.
everyone?
If you want them all on, you just click the sub accounts button at the top.
I
Like
know.
it'll
I'm
turn them
just
all on.
checking real quick.
And you
I
don't
guess
have
it
to.
doesn't matter. All 19.
There's like too much to comprehend in here, Jamie.
You're about to
I
enable
agree.
conversational AI
Yeah.
token usage based on pricing. Okay. But they have to hook up
Yeah.
their own thing to pay.
Yeah, it's on their
Because
pricing,
this
not
is
yours.
Yeah.
As long as you rebuild them.
yeah.
They do.
Okay.
They have social listening now.
Ooh.
The other thing you'll find, April, most people don't even know there's a labs button to go turn this on their account, so it won't matter.
Well,
But
we got to actually, I met one of the co-founders in the green room over this weekend. Before I went on stage, he went on after me, and I didn't think about it, but I should have got a selfie with him.
You should have. That was
Duh.
my reel for the day of like, there was this guy here. He was talking about cool stuff.
I was just like, I can't believe that I'm going on by myself and no one told me. All right. That's fine. All right. I mean, if people stuck with us this long, they're going to be freaking hype on this one. Because I'm hype right now.
I honestly don't believe you about the trigger from the QR code, Jamie, because I could not do it whenever I created one, and I can't find a way to turn it on.
Are you in your other SaaS account?
Yes.
I'll play with it and let you know.
Okay, please do. I feel like that would be like the coolest use case.
Color-coded opportunity pipelines.
I know, that's what I got excited about today. I'm like, yes, immediate turn on.
Great. That's why I was laughing, because you posted the same thing.
We tend to get excited about the same things. Oh, yeah.
Color.
I was like, ooh, color.
Oh, calendar WhatsApp. I think that can be cool too. I do kind of prefer WhatsApp for a lot of reasons.
It only works on the business account.
Oh. I guess we can't have it all just yet.
It's getting there. As you can
So
see, they added a few options.
they said, like you said earlier, that they were releasing like, hundreds of features. I just don't even know how we're going to comprehend it all. Doesn't he have, doesn't GoHighLevel have like some like event, like their annual event
Yeah,
coming up soon?
There's
it's
one
now.
tomorrow.
That's the problem. They're releasing all these things, and today was the last day, or
Oh,
tomorrow, or
snap.
whatever it is.
Okay. So that's why we're all shocked and surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like they're
he did
releasing
say,
stuff.
yeah, he did say over the weekend that they're gonna have like 300 something releases in the next couple weeks.
We were all
So
like,
I would assume it's all
whoa.
this. I mean, it's enough with how much they release already. So this is insane how much they actually got.
Hey, for you're going to log in, I know what's going on in your site. You're like, what? All this?
Oh, I'll be calling you back, Jamie. Don't you worry. So, okay. Holy shamoly. All right.
You should do this more often. They put these things out like once a week.
Surely not with this many updates.
This
Look,
is
there's
a
your webinar
lot.
thing, girl.
Oh, the webinar thing.
They did like 4 or 5 new webinar things. I haven't played with them yet. Heather tried something
I
earlier,
still
but we
don't
didn't get
believe.
that far.
Yeah, so Jamie and I went through a whole webinar build out for office hours, and then it got to the end and it didn't even add it to people's calendars, and I was like, this is useless.
Well, I had Little Artie do that about a month ago, and he set it up for us actually, Heather. And then he's like, it's cool, but it's not as cool as it sounds.
Yeah.
Let's see. Social planner, social listening, you mentioned that. Reoccurring webinar, TikTok message. Man, I need to get on this TikTok thing. I'm freaking sleeping on TikTok. It's ridiculous.
Start posting.
Yeah, I see Will's all the time. Like my TikTok is just full of Will.
Well, it's his VA is cranking it up.
No, that's actually
Will's like,
that's
what?
actually
I got a TikTok?
Yeah, no, wait for this coming week.
I'm excited. They're good posts, dude. You're freaking killing it. I think they look awesome.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna be sharing a lot more of like my prompts for Nano Banana and how to get like really cool photos of yourself. I mean, April, you do that already, so you kill it with that. I'm just gonna share my my prompts. They're pretty in-depth prompts.
That's great. Oh, I love a good prompt. Prompts fascinate me for some reason.
I just sent you a video you'll like, Will.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay.
It's an annoying video. It's like 8 videos in one.
Oh, want to talk about annoying? I rented a Tesla. That's annoying. Jamie, I don't know how you drive a Tesla on the regular.
Do we want to end the podcast, you guys? We're just chatting with watching April enable stuff.
Well, this is so that everybody
This
that
is
is
so
watching
exciting.
know that this is happening. If you have an agency account,
Yeah.
or if you don't, tell whoever your white label is with, or just move with one of us. Actually, yeah, just do that. Move with one of us.
Exactly.
Just message us, and
that.
we'll set you up
We're all
with all the
wherever you wanna
latest
go.
and greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did you want to show me here real quick? Is there something fancy we can do, like a finishing move?
I will, but real quick before you do that, hit settings.
Bro.
I want to show you one thing before we go to what I was going to say. And then it's somewhere it says ideas on the left.
I've never seen that before.
I think Jamie makes stuff up sometimes because I didn't see it in mine either.
Oh, mine. Maybe it was in the
Jamie.
agency. So now, if you don't see it, where the ideas is, it takes you to the change log and it shows you.
Oh, there it is. It was back
Where?
there. Ideas.
Oh, see, I see. It is in the agency. Okay.
Agency tab. But if you click that, and then once it opens, this is where you can put your ideas in. And then there's 3 buttons that pop up, and the right one is the changelog, and it explains all these features that just came out and how to fix them and how to do it.
Or you can
But
just go to the
just so
very
you know,
top and it has the changelog already like it's a lot faster. If you just go to the little like announcements tab at the top and then
you can
click
do
on
that
that.
too.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
Okay.
So
Go back to your sub account and go to automations and then a new workflow.
Phew.
You didn't have the
Finally.
AI build on the
I
workflow. Mine
I
has
I am seeing. I'm not seeing the screen that you're probably on, April. I'm only seeing the agency dashboard.
I think we
Really?
froze.
Oh, hold
There we are.
on. I'll
Nope.
have to reshare. I'm gonna reshare, guys. See it now?
That's it. Yeah.
yes.
Now try
Yeah.
to click on the workflow.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you don't have the little build using AI button.
Now click on the work. That's a new workflow we just built a minute ago and put nothing in it. I think like if you click on new
Yeah, if
workflow
you start from
or
scratch, it's at the very top, but mine has it like build using AI where it just pops it up. Yeah. Ooh, autosave. That's
I
nice.
love autosave. Oh my gosh. Oh
so
my
the other thing,
gosh.
see the top left corner? It says standard builder.
Yeah.
Standard
You can
builder.
change
What are
that, and the advanced
Ooh.
takes you like an 8N style.
Oh, with
Oh,
nodes.
yeah.
We got
Yes,
nodes
got
and
nodes.
different area codes.
But
Oh my
go
gosh,
back
can
to your
you
other
have
builder.
multiple paths?
Yes,
Can you have
and you get
multiple first
multiple
steps?
triggers. Mhm. You can
It's
also
like
have
keep
steps
style.
as you go.
Oh my gosh.
You can have steps as you go down. So like if you have a certain lead that comes in, so say like a bird dog brings in a lead, it does the first three things. But then if it's a form that brings it in, it skips the first three and goes right to the fourth. You can put another trigger at the fourth. There's some cool stuff. But if
This
you go
is
back
so
to
cool.
we could play with
I
this
come
for
from the
hours.
world of Keep, and Keep is like decades ahead as far as their workflow builder because back in like 2013 they had this style workflow. So it was really
Mm,
easy to build out with multiple triggers. So you could have like multiple triggers that all do different things that's kind of in the same, like, and then you just pull it out, which they have the remove from workflow feature. But it enables a lot more creativity within one workflow whenever you're able to do multiple triggers.
right. Click the
Huh.
apps button. Where'd it go?
The what?
Bring it back. Click it. Go back to that screen.
I don't know what happened. Heck?
I don't know what you
I
did.
don't know where it
Anyway,
is.
we'll go back to what we were starting on. Where the advanced builder is, go back to the basic.
Basic B.
And
Okay.
you can type your prompt. You can pick a prompt, like there's ones that are pre-made, and you can click more, and there's more of them, or you can just type whatever you want to type.
Oh, how
Now,
freaking
what's
awesome
coming
is
out?
you know? Go ahead.
What's in beta and it's not here yet? There will be a chat screen to the left. That's a normal AI chat screen that you can type in it, and it will build across the whole site at one time.
How do you acquire all this information, Jamie?
I watch too many of
How
these
do
stupid
you?
YouTube videos.
He he lives either on YouTube or in the
And
logs
being in the
update page.
I'm in the developer thing, and I'm in the Discord, and I'm in, I don't know what else, maybe the Slack channel or something. I don't know.
AI can't do that yet. That's why you need
But
to hire Jamie.
a lot of the stuff's available over in the Sandbox account, like the developer side, where you
Hmm.
Yeah.
came out last month
Oh,
and stuff. That's not.
snap. This is pretty freaking cool.
You can
So,
just talk. You can turn your mic on and just talk directly into it, or press whatever it is, Control D or
you
whatever's
know
on the
that's
computer.
that's the shortcut I like. Here's Workflow AI. Hi, April. I'm Workflow AI. Tell me what you'd like to automate. My whole life. All right. Help with an error, suggest next steps. That is so cool.
I think on the next episode we should go through a full build out live.
Hell yeah. Everybody will show up. We will have 1 million viewers.
I'll promote it. I'll promote it on TikTok.
TikTok.
First, we got to learn the new system.
No, Jamie, you're the freaking professor, bro.
You're the system, dude. What are you talking about?
You teach us. Actually,
live.
I'm gonna have little Artie watch and all the little Chiquita bananas that I have in GoHighLevel doing things. I'm gonna have them all watch.
Chiquita bananas. Who are these?
Yeah, my kids and stuff. They're Chiquita bananas.
I wonder if they like taquitos and bananas when they were little. That's why.
Maybe we'll do like a 4-week
guys.
episode thing. We'll like build a site, and then we'll build social media, and then we'll plug different pieces into it each week.
Let's do a series like that, and then promote it so people show up and ask questions in the middle of the build while Jamie like goes in of the build.
If we put Gemini in it, if we make Gemini
say,
like the main.
Hey Jamie, I can't get into Discord.
Off topic.
Heather will let you know.
Okay, that's it. This is it.
All right, next one's about GoHighLevel and AI stuff.
Excellent. Great stuff. GoHighLevel AI stuff. Show up next time. Next Thursday. Next Thursday, because we're gonna go through an entire build. We're gonna actually here's what I propose. Mm-hmm. The next episode, the next AI Hotline episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna plan what we're gonna build, so everybody sees the planning process, and then we're gonna build it for the next 2 weeks.
Perfect.
And Heather's gonna build a website.
All right, Jamie, you have homework, so
Heather will do the website. April can do some automations. I'll do some voice. What do you want to do? I'll do some social media on it.
I'll just watch. I'll just do the play-by-play. I'll just do the play-by-play and just be like, now Jamie is generating the prompt for the automations AI in GoHighLevel. You know, I'll do the play-by-play.
He's gonna get 1,000 viewers. He's gonna be our marketer.
Yeah.
Okay,
but then,
fair enough.
Yeah, but Will could do that. He'd be like, "Oh, that automation's live."
That's exactly what it will be. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Peace.
Have a good night. Peace.